The unraveling of Jeff Brazier's marriage to Kate after over a decade together marks yet another chapter in what has been an extraordinarily trying year for the television presenter. Their paths crossed in 2013, blossoming into a committed union sealed by vows in 2018, with Kate stepping into the vital role of stepmother to Jeff's sons, Bobby, 22, and Freddie, 21. Yet, reports indicate that Kate, the 35-year-old PR expert, has vacated their shared home just 3 weeks prior, leaving Jeff to navigate the solitude of a transitional time, in a new countryside retreat where he seeks calm. This separation echoes a previous split in late 2022, followed by a reconciliation 7 months later, but current signs, such as Jeff's ringless hand while reporting from Reykjavik and Kate's solo jaunt to Las Vegas for the Grand Prix, suggest a more definitive end. As Jeff hints at this shift through social media snapshots of serene landscapes, the weight of familial discord compounds his isolation. At the epicenter of Jeff's familial turmoil stands his strained relationship with Freddie, a saga that has dominated headlines and courtrooms throughout the year. The youngest son, now expecting his first child, had been locked in a contentious battle with his father, who sought legal intervention to bar Freddie from contact with his maternal grandmother, Jackie Budden. This move stemmed from long-standing apprehensions about Jackie's influence on Freddie's well-being, a tension rooted in years of public spats. Jeff, who assumed full custody of Bobby and Freddie following Jade Goody's tragic death from cervical cancer in 2009, has strived to shield his boys from the media frenzy that engulfed their mother's final days. At just 30 when Jade passed, Jeff uprooted their lives from the spotlight, prioritizing stability amid grief. A source close to the family reflected, "Jeff took the boys in when Jade died, he took them away from the limelight and did his best to bring them up amid such difficult circumstances, but sadly Freddie just can't see eye to eye with him." The legal fray intensified in June when documents surfaced aiming to sever Freddie's ties to Jackie's Bermondsey flat, a haven where the pair have forged an unbreakable bond despite Jeff's disapproval. Family confidants note that Jeff's efforts, while protective, faltered against the pull of grandmotherly affection. Jeff was never going to keep Freddie away from his nanny for very long. They've always had a strong bond. Whatever Jeff hoped to achieve with his legal efforts, it hasn't worked. This impasse underscores the delicate balance Jeff has maintained as a single father, juggling co-parenting with Jade's ex, the rapper RFK, and now Freddie's burgeoning independence. Yet, glimmers of reconciliation emerged with Freddie's impending fatherhood, a revelation that blindsided him but catalyzed unity. Jeff's response was immediate and unwavering. It has blindsided him and has been one of the things that has really brought him and his dad back together. Jeff was one of the first people he decided to confide in to ask for advice, and he stepped up straight away. Freddie's path has been fraught with its own demons, a narrative of addiction and mental health that has spilled into the public eye with raw honesty. In June he announced a sojourn to a Spanish rehabilitation center, confronting a smoking habit ignited at age 12. A bad coping mechanism that turned into an addiction, something I relied on and something that made me feel sane and somewhat okay. Days later, resolve wavered as he opted for a holiday with a good group of boys or a retreat, highlighting the cyclical nature of recovery. Deeper revelations followed on his podcast, where Freddie implicated Jackie in introducing him to strong cannabis at a tender age. "My nan is definitely the person who introduced me to reefer and got me hooked. It's one of those things. I was 12. He chronicled a harrowing timeline, rehab stints, manic episodes leading to sectioning, and even starving himself while substituting meals with green, slang for cannabis. A poignant Instagram post juxtaposed a photo of Jackie with captions like, "Prioritized my relationship with my mum's mum not knowing she has been lying to me for years," and clips of ambulances, evoking his 18th birthday spent in a psychiatric ward. The nadir came in a TikTok confessional, where Freddie disclosed a suicide attempt 2.5 years prior, 2.5 years ago after crashing a car in a manic episode in an attempt to end it all. The video, narrated by a generated voiceover, traced his rock bottom to a pivotal realization. Something clicked in my head, needed to change. From there, incremental victories unfolded, venturing out more, embracing healthier eating, gym routines, and curating a small circle of supportive friends, all underscored by self-love and skincare rituals. Images of salads, workouts, and time with his bully breed dog Pablo painted a portrait of quiet reclamation. This vulnerability not only humanizes Freddie but also amplifies the generational trauma echoing from Jade's loss, where public scrutiny exacerbated private pains. Compounding these strains is Freddie's turbulent romance with Holly Swinburne, the mother of his unborn child. After an on-again, off-again dynamic, sources confirm a definitive split, with Freddie confiding fears of fatherhood. "I'm scared to be a dad because I am a broken man," and said, "I'm not sure how much more I can take." The breakup turned acrimonious, with Holly attempting to reclaim Pablo, leaving Freddie grappling with co-parenting logistics. Insiders describe both as flighty characters, their youth amplifying conflicts. The pair have been arguing a lot recently. Having a baby so young is a lot to deal with. A paternity test quelled initial doubts, but the emotional fallout lingers, intertwining with Jeff's own marital woes.